So hey guys, I had a bit of, well, an idea here. So I was thinking about Dragoon and how to utilize it, I guess, right? So Dragoon can be made with relative ease. It's not like that hard to make, not that big of an issue. But the thing about Dragoon is does require the discard from hand. So then that got me thinking, well, what way do I have to kind of refuel my Red Eyes Dark Dragoon discards? Because I don't want to discard, of course, useful cards. So let's say I go full combo, I end with like Ash Imperm or Ash Veiler, and then I have whatever my inboard is plus Dragoon. I don't really want to like toss out the Ash or Effect Veiler. So what else can I do here? Because yeah, not being able to discard with Dragoon would be an issue. Like, if for some reason there is a turn 3 going on here and I might not be able to find lethal, then my opponent, like, if I play the card in my hand on turn 3, I'll have one card in hand. And if I have no follow-up plays aside from that, like, one card, I just top deck. So it's, let's say, I don't know, Branded Fusion, but my opponent has, like, I don't know, maybe Ash Blossom Drift Spring or something, then I can't Dragoon to negate it because I have to activate Branded Fusion, leaving me with 0 cards in hand. That's the general idea here, right? So, not a big fan of that, I suppose. So, what could we possibly do for Dragoon? So, that got me thinking, and I decided, why not try Therion? So, Therion has some advantages to be playing them. So, first off, Shifter dead, so we don't have to worry about that as much. One Shifter, but just in general, if we were to grab all of these guys, so not sure exactly what the list would be yet, but if we're playing Therion, we have a pretty nice advantage here. So the deal with Therion is if I go ahead and have Discalcium plus the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, we have a lot of things going here. So let's just say I control, for example, Therion Discalcium plus Therion King Regulus equipped with Therion Reaper Foom. So in this case, I can start off with maybe Foom effect to bounce back my opponent's normal summon, whatever that might be. So we can do that, and then next we can activate maybe Dragoon effect to negate, and then that will discard the Foom. And then with the Therion King Regulus, this is also an Omni negate, so we can negate another guy, so that's 3 points of interaction. And then if my opponent tries to do battle over the Dragoon specifically, then I can protect the Dragoon with the effect of the field spell here, and I can send a card, usually Endless Engine Agira System. So this enables me to have a follow-up play of Endless Engine Agira System, grabbing back the Regulus, equipping the Foom, special summoning the Regulus again. And there's also the other effect of the field spell. If a monster is destroyed by battle, it doesn't matter whose monster, it's just if any monster is destroyed by battle, I can target a Therion monster in the graveyard and add it to the hand. So that could be like Therion Lily Borea to search more follow-up or whatever. But in general, the Therion cards can build adequate advantage and get me cards for Dragoon here. So that kind of just works, I guess. So let's go ahead and grab this, and I think that's sufficient probably. Well, whatever. And then maybe we can run the Punk package to enable us to get a few extra bodies, and if we're really feeling greedy, let's see, do we have anything? No. We don't really need to run Diablantis here, but alright. So we'll grab, I don't know, like, say this. this, and then this. I think this is right. Yeah, and then emergency teleport. So it's not going to be every hand that does this. I believe it's a 2-card combo specifically. But idea is, let's say we open Xiamen plus Ogre Dance. That would be sufficient. We will normal summon Xiamen, add Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune will send a card, and then we special summon the Sharakusai. Well, actually, if we open Ogre Dance, we don't do Sharakusai. We instead do Wagon effect to add this field spell, Ogre Dance effect to add the Sharakusai, special summoning the Sharakusai, activating the effect to fuse, drawing a card off of that, and then we would go into the Rising Carp. Rising Carp goes into the Madame Spider and the Deer Note. Madame Spider effect, and then we would draw again and also grab a trap. So one of these two, doesn't matter which. And then here we make Diabolantis, the Menacing Mantis. And then after this, this will send the Lily Berea, and then we will also have the effect to special summon back a card with Deer Note. So here we don't have to use Sharakusai for the fusion, so we'll probably be considering bringing back, I guess, the Rising Carp, because that will play around Viscerals, so that's a play. And then if we have a Therion, that changes the play. If we have a Therion in hand, we can just summon it, equipping Lily Brea, do the Surge. If we do not have a Therion in hand, that changes the play, and we just make a rank 8, go into Sargus. And with the Sargus here, we can go do grab, depends on the exact situation, but and what we want, if we have an extra punk, we can grab, in this case, Therion Reaper Foom. Foom plus Sharakusai are going to make Baron, which we haven't put in the extra yet, but we can do that. Make Baron, grab Discalcium. Discalcium grabs Regulus, special summon Regulus equipped with Foom. And then with just these guys, we have Foom Bounce, Regulus Negate, Baron Pop. We also have, of course, all the 2 cards we drew, plus just whatever we have in hand, basically. And then we have one of the punk traps. And potentially, if we're Giga Cracked, I guess we have Sharakusai as well, to then go into, like, Amazing Dragon. And also the battle protection with Discalcium, so you can't run over one of my guys once, which is potentially really nice. So that goes pretty far, and then we just simply, like, go Verte, because we still have bodies to go Verte a lot of the time. So if we do the Sargus play, we have Sargus to link off plus another guy, and then we can make Dragoon. Speaking of Dragoon, though, you know, Verte, Dragoon, yeah, you can super poly this pretty easily. That sure is a thing to consider. Well, alright. That's kind of the gist of it, and we can just throw in like a birthday package, because usually in the 2-card combo I make IP. So instead of making IP with like my extra guys, because I'm usually looking for IP make Apollosa after I've made like a bunch of plays, I can just go like Verte, make Dragoon instead. And we also potentially get some cards to draw off of the Extreme Session, so I mean, this might not be like necessarily the best way to play Dragoon, but I mean, it does have nice synergy all around the board, so we'll have to keep an eye on Dragoon for a little bit, see if there's a good way to kind of implement Therions, I guess, with Dragoon. Punk and Therion have a lot of synergy, so that's probably why I'm looking at this. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.